nod to the pass.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown.
They spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Williams again. And Williams is in for a Denver touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Escaping the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They've been starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. Oh, they were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Carr again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
A try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. The Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Kamara try the right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in. Kamara fighting through. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
A few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down now, it's McLaughlin.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin, and he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Up the middle, here's Pirine.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Samaje Pirine, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll run on first down. It's McLaughlin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin, and he will have a Broncos first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off here for P. Ryan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards that time for number 19. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. P. Ryan will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He completes it to Olave.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. On play action, it's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Carr.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And they'll begin by running the option.
He pitches it out. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one